The Abduction of Persephone. In the early days of the world, when gods roamed freely between heaven and earth, there lived a maiden whose beauty rivaled the sunrise. Her name was Persephone, daughter of Demeter, the goddess of harvest and growth. Persephone danced through meadows and laughed among wildflowers, her touch coaxing blossoms from the ground. The earth bloomed wherever she wandered, and the air was always sweet. Demeter loved her dearly, watching over her like the sun watches the morning dew. But beneath the earth, in the realm of shadows, another god watched Persephone, Hades, lord of the underworld. Cold, solemn, and powerful, Hades ruled the land of the dead, where no laughter lived and no light reached. But even he could not resist the joy and grace of Persephone. The more he saw of her, the more he longed to make her his queen. He went to Zeus, king of the gods, and Persephone's father, and asked for her hand. Zeus, silent and calculating, gave no clear answer, but neither did he forbid it. So Hades made his choice. One bright morning, as Persephone gathered flowers in a field of soft green hills, she reached for a rare and beautiful bloom, a narcissus, its petals gleaming with unnatural light. And as her fingers touched it, the ground beneath her feet trembled. With a great roar, the earth split open. From the dark chasm rose Hades in his black chariot, pulled by immortal horses. Before Persephone could scream, he seized her and vanished into the abyss, the earth sealing behind them like a wound. Silence fell over the field. When Demeter returned and found her daughter gone, her cries of anguish echoed across the skies. She searched the world, lighting torches and calling Persephone's name. But there was no answer. She wandered day and night, growing more sorrowful and furious with each passing hour. As her grief deepened, the earth began to change. Crops withered, trees refused to bear fruit, rivers ran slow. The warmth of the sun faded. A cold silence spread through the land. Humanity began to starve. Desperate, Demeter went to Zeus and demanded her daughter's return. Only then did he admit what had happened. Persephone had been taken to the underworld. Demeter's rage shook Olympus. Zeus sent Hermes, swift messenger of the gods, down into the depths to bring her back. In the underworld, Persephone sat quietly beside Hades. He had given her a throne, jewels, and riches, but her heart ached for the fields above. When Hermes arrived, she rose with hope, ready to return to her mother's arms. But Hades was clever. Before she left, he offered her a gift, a handful of glistening pomegranate seeds. Hungry and homesick, Persephone ate 6. And with that small act, the laws of the gods were bound. Anyone who eats the food of the dead must remain in the underworld. Yet, because her heart had not truly chosen to stay, a compromise was struck. For 6 months of each year, Persephone would return to her mother and walk the earth once more. But for the other 6, she would reign beside Hades as queen of the underworld. And so the seasons were born. When Persephone returns each spring, Demeter's joy brings warmth and growth. Flowers bloom, trees awaken, and the world rejoices. But when Persephone descends again into shadow, Demeter mourns. The fields go quiet. Leaves fall. Winter creeps across the land. The tale of Persephone is not just one of loss. It is one of balance, of life and death, sorrow and joy, departure and return. For even in the darkest places, something beautiful may grow, and even in the coldest winter, spring waits just beneath the soil.